So yesterday, Right Wing Watch, which is a YouTube channel and outlet dedicated to exposing extremist right-wing views, was banned and then, spoiler alert, reinstated by YouTube yesterday. And I want to dig into this topic a little bit deeper because this stuff went crazy on Twitter. I was opening Twitter the other day and it goes Right Wing Watch banned, and it was like #2 trending on Twitter. But the dialogue around it was like right-wing pundits and personalities making fun of the fact that it was banned, and then once they were reinstated, it was like left-wing people saying, we were right the whole time. And when the whole thing was over, within a 24-hour cycle, this whole thing was ended, nobody had a real conversation about the social media censorship occurred. And like usual in politics, it was just all about getting a one-up on the other person. So I want to have a real conversation about what happened, why this channel was banned, why this was a terrible act that we should look deeper into and not just wait for the next thing to happen to get our jabs in. All right, let's head over because I got a new little studio. So this is a new video setup. First video I've actually done in a while. Speaking of that, welcome back to Shadowbanned. Every day, a politician, artist, you name it, is banned, deplatformed from social media, and we cover it right here. There's been a bit of a hiatus, if you notice, on this channel, not to get too into my personal life, but I do run a business, and recently my father passed away. So it's been a little bit of trying to figure this out, and then I'm also trying to figure out the format of this show, but you don't care about that. Let's just get into it, and let's press the button right here. Boom! We're over here. So, Right Wing Watch. This happened yesterday. Our efforts to expose the bigoted view and dangerous conspiracy theories spread by right-wing activists has now resulted in YouTube banning our channel and removing thousands of our videos. We attempted to appeal this decision and YouTube rejected it. Now, spoiler alert, they were reinstated. Another spoiler alert, I've never heard of this channel before today. I took a look at it. Let's just take a look at it since it's back up. And it seems like they just repost other people's content. Maybe they add some sort of commentary to it. It looks like these videos are commentary. But the couple of videos I watched were just reposted content. And I do like that concept. Just kind of curating other extreme viewpoints and highlighting it. And I do want to say, I don't know if they do this on all the videos, but if you watch one of these videos, like this is the one that I was watching right here. Let's get this full screen. You can see at the beginning, it explicitly says this video is presented for educational purposes only. We don't endorse the views of groups that we report on. Well, anyways, long story short, they were reinstated. So YouTube reinstates channel devoted to exposing conservative extremism. Right Wing Watch got notice Monday that their YouTube channel had been banned. Its channel of videos with preachers and politicians. Hours later, the service has reinstated it. YouTube said Monday that it had reinstated a channel run by the Right Wing Watch to catalog some of the most extreme sentiments of prominent conservatives, hours after the Google-owned video platform had banned the channel for violating its rules. Right Wing's Watch YouTube channel was mistakenly suspended, but upon further review has been reinstated. Now, what was the original claim that YouTube made? So there's their comment after the fact. Our policy team confirmed that this was a mistake by our reviewers and your channel has been reinstated. So sorry for the frustration this caused. With a massive volume of content reviewed every day, mistakes could happen and we're going to go back to that, but we are working quickly to fix them once we are made aware. But let's see the original statement that YouTube says. We have reviewed your content and found severe or repeated violations of our community guidelines. Because of this, we have removed your channel from YouTube. We know this is probably very upsetting news, but it's our job to make sure that YouTube is a safe place for everyone, aka advertisers. And if we think a channel severely violates our policies, we take it down to protect others on the platform. So it doesn't say specifically what they did. They just say that they severely repeated violations of our community guidelines. And it's easy to see how YouTube can think they do that because they're taking the most extreme content and reposting it. So YouTube doesn't know the difference between good faith, bad faith posting of, whatever this content is. And I don't know what this content is. And frankly, I don't care about the politics of this content. Now, people were quick to comment on this. They said, YouTube just banned Right Wing Watch, an organization working to expose and debunk hate groups. This should be a wake-up call for the left, calling for the more and faster social censorship will always backfire on marginalized social movements. You can head to their website and see they're constantly calling for censorship of conservative groups. I think that their philosophy seems to be conservatives, extreme conservatives, in some case moderate conservatism should be not banned outright. I don't want to say that. I don't know if that's accurate, but it seems like they've stuck their neck out a couple of times against, prominent conservatives. Like, I don't know. Like, it seems like they've gone out of their way to say, hey, you guys, why does this exist? You should ban people. And I think it was a little bit of like, the boy who called wolf when they were banned, and just people had a good time, a good time dunking on them when they were banned. But let's talk about the bigger conversation here. What happened? What happened to this page? I mean, why was this flagged? Now, and let's talk about something that people aren't talking about, the actual social media censorship. And here is the reality of it. Here's a comment that gets it right. The Right Wing Watch says, our efforts to expose the bigot, whatever, their spiel. And somebody comments this, and yet YouTube will allow X, X, and X. Once again, don't care. This is why I never started a YouTube channel, and now I won't. People are scared to post their opinions online. Between this, between COVID, between everything that's going on in the world, there are so many levels of censorship going on that I can't even keep up anymore. Now, there's censorship on 3 different levels. People are scared to post to YouTube for 3 reasons. 1, their channel getting banned. 2, their channel getting shadow banned, which is YouTube basically picking it up in the algorithm and saying this isn't advertiser friendly, so we're going to show it to less people and we're not going to tell you about it, and so people think their content sucks. And then on the third is stuff like this, where it just completely gets strikes added to it, and they can't create another YouTube channel. And all of a sudden you have people that want to speak their mind, cannot speak their mind. And at the end of it, it's all powered by some mindless algorithm that doesn't know the difference between good faith, bad faith. And what's the point at the end of the day? You cannot speak your mind without worrying about all these things. And it's got to be in the back of your head. You're thinking about all this. And it's ridiculous. And now more than ever, this is happening. And now I don't know the solution to this. And I actually like what YouTube did. YouTube acted fast. They acted swiftly. They came in, they reviewed it. But what happens when you don't have, 100,000 followers? I don't know how many followers they have on Twitter. What happens when you're not that person that's trending on Twitter? When people aren't sticking up for you? When you're somebody that has an opinion that's opposite? May not be right, may not be wrong, maybe fringe, but what happens when you just don't have the public opinion to get YouTube's attention? This is some serious stuff. I do not like where this is headed. Now, when it comes to this particular channel, it's clear that their videos were flagged in YouTube's algorithm, and just like an automatic system took it down. So there's really not that much to look into here. Like I like to say on a lot of this political content that I don't like to dive super deep into, a lot of this political content is just the nail that sticks out really far, because when you're posting videos that are anti-conservative or anti-liberal, people are already out there looking to dislike, looking to report as soon as possible before they even watch the video, because they just don't like what they see, and that triggers a lot of YouTube's algorithm. So there's a lot of deeper stuff here, but I wanted to cover the story. I wanted to talk about the actual social media censorship. I want to know your comments below. Let's talk about the actual social media censorship. Do you feel that we now, more than 2020, 2019, 2017, 2018, are being censored? And do you feel hesitant to post your views online? That's what I want to know below. I don't want to talk about politics. Let's just talk about the actual censorship surrounding these things. That's it for today's episode. Please smash the like button, because YouTube likes to hide this content. So let's confuse the algorithm, smack it around a bit. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Bobby Krieger and TikTok at Shadowbanned Show, where I post more and more little segments and things like that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.